I want to point out a couple of things about the Severance season premiere. I'm, first of all, so happy that it's back. This is one of the best shows on TV right now, and I'm just delighted to have it back. That first season was just perfect. The concept alone, the whole sci-fi concept is amazing, but it's so rich with subtext and with all of these underlying themes and ideas that I am just so on board with it. So the season premiere had two really incredible things, several incredible things. It was fantastic. But two things I want to highlight is, one is the video that is shown to the innies following the rebellion or whatever it's called. That video was so chilling and disturbing and haunting, and it's so fascinating as this way to show like Lumen basically having this stranglehold on the innies. It is a force of power. It's a show of power that shows that they are in control, and it's done through this veneer of propaganda in this kind of happy-go-lucky animated kind of video that they show them, showing all of these things like Lumen is listening. These things are like, now you have these extra snacks and these things here. And it is so fascinating as a piece of propaganda, as a piece of just like manipulation from Lumen's perspective for the innies. And it is haunting. And like, even in the beginning of the episode, when Milchick shows Mark the newspaper that shows like what it is, just like the newspaper is called like the Kier Chronicle. Like it is Lumen propaganda, and it's fascinating to me. It is so fascinating to me to see them just kind of play in that arena and play in that whole like controlling behavior. And the most chilling part of that video that was shown to them was that moment where the guy is running through the halls in the anthropomorphized building, voiced by Keanu Reeves. I didn't even realize that until people started talking about it. But he like yells at him and says, "Don't do that," because it tickles me. Just like that whiplash there in tone is just so chilling and disturbing. And the other thing that I really liked about this and really was just stunned by was the moment when Milchick tells Dylan about the kind of secret incentive to where he can have meetings with his Audi's family. That just disturbed me so much because it is trying to put a wedge between Dylan and the rest of the group by appealing to his like base like desire, because in the finale he yelled at Milchick that he wants to remember his son being born. And just the idea that kind of dynamic shift of Lumen being in control and Milchick being in control of the innies, and having this idea, this incentive that he's dangling in front of Dylan, it's so chilling to me because there is literally nothing. There is nothing stopping Lumen from hiring people to play the innies, Audi's family, and like constructing this narrative of like, oh, this is what your Audi's like, to appease the innies so that they can remain docile and everything. This show is so amazing. So yeah, I just wanted to jump on here and mention those two things. I am reviewing Severance episode by episode each week on my Patreon at patreon.com/obsessiveviewer. Every Friday, a new episode comes out. I release my review of it. They run about an hour long, a lot of content, a lot of just giggling like a buffoon, but it's one of my favorite shows, and I have a whole backlog of season 1 reviews over there too. So check that out at patreon.com/obsessiveviewer. And for more content, visit obsessiveviewer.com.
Tell me I view obsessively.